Yo, Twisted Food here, and I just saw the Sony E3 press conference. Holy shit. Okay, uh, I did not see the Microsoft one or the Ubisoft one, so I think after watching this, I feel like nothing will be as good. But goddamn, this was the last press conference, and they saved the best for last. Like, wow. Last year, Sony made it single-handedly the E3 of dreams, like Shenmue 3, Final Fantasy 7, and then Last Guardian. This year, they basically did it again, except it was like they just set a new standard for what you should do at a press conference in E3. Amazing. So they start off, it's like a fancy theater hall, and then it's just and huge. You see the orchestra. There's an orchestra there, and they're just playing this epic music, get you in the mood, man. Like this is like battle music, like you're going to war, and it's that for like a few minutes, and the music is awesome, totally epic. Thinking God of War vibe the whole time, and it was. They showed God of War. The trailer starts. It's like a boy. You don't know what it is. Oh, so like after the music ends, then the cutscene happens. Then the trailer thing happens. Then it shows it's a boy. Then all of a sudden it's just like boy, blah blah blah, and then Kratos comes out and he's like he looks older. He looks big. Okay, he was big before, but yeah, and then he he had like a beard and stuff. Like it's Kratos, and it was just like holy shit. And then it gets right in. It is not a trailer. It's actually gameplay, like live in-game gameplay. Not like they just announced the game and now they're just like, hey, we got a gameplay for it. Not just some CG trailer, full-on gameplay, and it's like 10 minutes long or something. I don't know, but like it was a long demo and it was so different. Like if you play God of War before, it's like okay, take what you know before, and then now it's like a fourth person camera or whatever you call it, third person camera, like from behind, over the shoulder, and the game just looks so beautiful. Everything is amazing, and like they showed like some fight scenes and just God of War like just makes everything epic, just on a colossal scale, and they just give some tidbits of what the potential story could be, and also like Valhalla and whatnot. Like it looks so cool. And then like with the boy at the ending, like he like hesitate, like you don't know what's going on exactly, but the guy's like, "Wait, don't kill me yet." And then like he freezes up and stuff, and then like the boy they're like hunting this deer, and he Kratos is like, show me what you learned, go find the deer, blah blah blah, and it's like Kratos' son or something, and that then the boy like kills the deer, and like that part was like pretty deep. He was just like he didn't want to kill it. Like they went to go hunt this thing, and Kratos was like, show me what you learned and whatnot, and at the end the boy. You could tell he's a very young boy. He's not into any of this, but like he has to do it, I guess. Part of their lives, and he like kills the deer, and that was like an emotion, like really emotional moment. And then and then he's like, "You're now ready," and then like it pans out. You see the huge world. It is huge and vast, just like God of War has always been. And then like a dragon comes out and just fly. Like it's going to be awesome. Holy crap. I'm so ready for God of War. So that was the beginning. Like epic music, like live music, amazing orchestra. It goes right into God of War. Okay. Then like Sean Layden comes out, speech, he just walks in, and then he's just like he just says something about the Florida massacre, and like after that he's just like, okay, now let's go into the games, and he's just like, okay, we got a developer working on like this great game, check it out. Like all the speech was just on point, Nothing was just like, oh, they're just trying to sell it. Like he was just like, we got our developers, we're working hard and whatnot. Check this out. Check out what they've made for all the hard work. And then he just like stops talking. Like very brief, you know. And then boom, first trailer, Days Gone, brand new game. Like I never heard of it, just announced, and it looks great. Okay, it's just a story trailer, and like you don't know what it is. It's just like okay, so it's like this post-apocalyptic, not apocalyptic, but like I guess that's what you call it. But like shit went down. The world is like destroyed. You know, there's survivors left, and it's just like you know, this guy's just like I used to have a life. I used to be, you know, normal person, but then shit went down, and I'm like not who I was anymore. So that was like you know, just like okay, this is like a serious story. You know, it's captured me anyways. Like I'm excited. I want to know more about this world. It looks cool. It looks beautiful. It's just a trailer. Then it's just like, dude, Days Gone. Like, okay, cool. And then immediately after, Date Last Guardian. Like, there's no pause, no talking. It's just like, okay, this trailer ends, bam, next trailer, play. Like, it's just a playlist of trailers. And then it's just like Last Guardian to show off some new stuff, to show off like just stuff you haven't seen before. And then they show off like another one of the Beast things. It's just like, what's going on? Like, so many questions that you want them answered, and the only way to answer it is going to be playing the game. And then they announced the release date, October 25th. So that's awesome. Hell yeah. Like, it's coming. It's not just like, hey, here's some Last Guardian stuff. We're not going to do much else. And it was just like I'm excited. I'm ready. I want to play that game. Then it was just like, bam, next trailer. Like, no talking, no pause. Horizon Zero Dawn, that huge, awesome robot dinosaur, like so far into the future game, and they just showed like a simple quest. It seemed, and it was so good. Like that game is gonna be awesome. Holy crap! I'm excited. Like I love dinosaurs, like robot dinosaurs. Hell yeah! And like this main character, I don't know what her name is, but she's like going out, and then she's like, okay, I'm gonna go explore. Some shit's going on over there or whatever. Well, she's like, I'm gonna go here. And you're just like, you're crazy. There's like deep monsters over there. She's like, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go. And then like she sees like some crab-looking monsters, crab-looking dinosaurs. Okay, robot dinosaurs. And then she like takes them out. She like takes them out in two different ways. And it's just like not just like you know, kill them. They're done. Boom, dead. It was like, you know, they're like actual, they're there and you just like really kill them. Like the kill, from what I saw, those are just two like little monsters, two little enemies or whatever you call them. Two little dinosaurs in the world, like that are probably meaningless, you know, in like the whole scope of things. But like when you killed them, it felt meaningful. You know, it wasn't just like, you know, you're walking around in like a huge open world, like whatever, and you just like kill a little enemy here, but it was just like, okay, whatever, move on. Like this one, it was like an engagement, you know, and like it felt like, you know, it felt real, it felt impactful that like, yes, I killed this monster, like it felt like an earned kill and stuff. It wasn't just so easy. And then after that, like, you know, showed like a mission, like a little quest thing, kind of like worked into it like very nicely, like just smooth transition, seamless basically. And you know, there seemed to be like quest dialogue options and whatnot. And she's like, she was like, there's a demon there. And she's like, I don't believe in demons. And she like goes and checks it out. And then there's like this big ass thing corrupting the other dinosaurs, and she like fights it, and it's like an epic fight, you know, like there's like buildings and stuff in the world, and that little robot, the demon or whatever, you know, he like destroys some of the buildings and stuff, and it's just like dang, like, and oh yeah, just before that she like found this a little horse like robot dinosaur, and she like, you know, kind of like put something on it and then like started riding it. So it's just like, oh shit, like, and then like it showed her like on the horse or whatever on this dino horse thingy, and it just going through the world, going toward the village where the demon is, and the world just seems so vast, so beautiful. You just see like the robot dinosaurs in like the background, and it's just like, wow, this is amazing. This is like, you know, Jurassic Park, like that first feeling you get in Jurassic Park, where they're just like, you know, dinosaurs. I can't believe it. Like, you know, it's like that, like a wow moment, and I loved it. And then like I was just thinking like, oh man, if you could ride this dinosaur, can you ride that one? Like that would be so sick. And then like, you know, the village, the demon fight happened, and then that was a cool fight. Like, but then at the end, she was like, oh my god, this thing is ancient. Like, what's going on here? And, like, some shit happened in the story, like, don't know what, but it is so interesting. Like, they only give you tiny bit of information, but like the world in itself is so cool. Like, this is a must play for me. Oh my god. So that was awesome. And this was all gameplay. Okay. And then after that, again, no talking, just another trailer. And that was a gameplay one too. Horizon. So that was cool. In-game, everything. And then Detroit, what's it called? Become Human. That was cool. Like, never, like, this hasn't been announced yet. I've never heard of this. This is totally new as far as I know. Yeah, that was cool. Like, it showed this, like, android come in. Like, there's, like, some crazy fight scene going on. Crime scene. And then they sent this, like, android to come in. Yeah, like a, you know, like a cyborg, I guess. A cyborg. And, kind of woman's like, oh my god, like, you know, she's like, you sent an android, not a real person? And she seems worried. And then, like, you see there's a guy holding a girl, and he's like on the edge of a building, is like gonna kill her and holding her hostage. And then, like, you're talking to him, and they're like, oh, that other guy, the guy who's holding the girl hostage, he's like also an android. Like, and he's just like, you're a slave. You know, why do you listen to these humans? And then he like falls off, and then the girl dies, and it's just like, whoa, you know, like, dang. Then it's just like next scene. Then they like rewind. They don't really rewind it, but they like show the scene again, like right before the girl dies, but like something different happens. And then they're like just showing in the trailer, like, oh, if you get like more information, like investigate. This is like a detective game, kind of, it seems. Like, you like investigate more of the crime scene, and you get more clues, and then you could like have different outcomes. And it showed, like, you know, a good handful of outcomes, and they were all very different. Like, one that they sniped down the android, and that didn't even seem like a good ending. Like, you would think it would be, like, you saved the little girl, but it was just like, you lied to me. Like, it was emotional, surprisingly. And then it was just like, you know, you die. So, like, the guy you're playing as dies. So, like, that's definitely, I feel like this is going to be like a world full of many different scenarios like this or something. Like, I don't know what to expect, but like, it was so cool. And like, yeah, there just seems to be so many different ways to approach this game in many different possible scenarios. We'll have to see how it goes, but this is exciting. Like, this is really cool. I love the whole, you know, like, android human, like, kind of story and whatnot. Like, it'll be cool. Then after that, it was just like a holy shit moment. They showed this trailer, like Resident Evil 7 came out. Like, okay, it hasn't come out, but revealed here, and it was so, like, I did not see this coming. Holy shit. When I saw it, I was just like, this is a scary ass game. I was thinking like PT, you know, like Hideo, he's now on Sony. And I was like, oh my god, are they making PT? And it was like so scary watching this whole thing. And then at the end of it, it was just like 7. Then Resident Evil 7. And then it was just like, whoa, that's sick. Because if you played, okay, Resident Evil 6 was just like, I played that. It was not good. It was just, you know, not the Resident Evil I know. It was like an action game. It was not what I knew it was. It was not what made Resident Evil good. But this was just like a complete 180. They just like, you know what, Resident Evil 6 didn't work out. Um, let's just make it like this is a straight up horror game. It is. It seems so scary. It's not. You know, Resident Evil like 6. I just walked into it. I wasn't scared. I was just like, all right, let's do this. Just kick some butt. But this is like really like back to roots, like back to horror. Like you're not gonna be able to sleep at night. It looks really good. Like, damn. And this is like a 7, so it's a continuation. I'm excited. Whew. Then after that, quick pause. Then after that, Shaun Lane comes out again. So it's just like a series of trailers. Like let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 trailers, and then 2 of those games were completely new, and one of them, Resident Evil, was just like mind blowing. Like what? And yeah, I think like wow. Okay, so then they like talk about just very briefly on point, like no, they're not like, hey, you should buy it, blah blah blah. They're just like, hey, PSVR, PlayStation VR, coming out, $3.99. This is the date. Yeah. Then after that, they just go back to trailers. Like they barely even talk about PSVR. They're just like, it's coming out. Here's the price. Hey, another trailer. Then it was like, okay, Farpoint. Oh yeah, Resident Evil 7, by the way, is playable like right now at E3. How cool is that? They just so many stuff they did that. God of War just announced. They showed gameplay. Like wow, Days. Okay, talk about that later. But yeah, Detroit become human. That's good trailer. Horizon Zero Dawn, full gameplay, everything. They showed gameplay last year too, but they showed more different stuff this time. Good, and I loved it. RE7, amazing trailer. Like you did not know this was Resident Evil, and they said you could play it now at E3, so that's sick. And then or maybe you can play it now on like the PlayStation Store. I don't know what, but you can play it now, to like a demo or whatever. Then then they announced this another game. They didn't announce it. They just showed the trailer. That's how they're announcing. They're just letting the trailers talk. Then they just talked about Farpoint. That was cool. I saw the gun. Like they had a moment where they showed the gun, and I was like, Mass Effect, because the font looked just like the font on the spaceship. So I was like, Mass Effect. This is Mass Effect, but it wasn't. It looked cool. It's a first-person shooter. Like, gave me a Mass Effect vibe. Like deep in space, some crazy shit's going on, crazy monsters and stuff. But yeah, it looked really cool. Mass Effect doesn't have like those kinds of epic things that they showed in this game. Like at first, it just showed like space stuff, like just space. You're in space, you got that. But then it showed like epic, huge monsters and stuff. And yeah, it looked like a really cool game, interesting. Farpoint, you know, piqued my interest. I'm interested in it. Then after that, they showed this little Star Wars thing, like some. Oh, by the way, the whole press conference, like basically the entire press conference, that orchestra they played was playing the music like in the game trailer, like during the trailers, during everything, like that was the music, and it was just so good. Oh man, and then so Star Wars, they showed this X-wing VR mission thing. Looked great, you're in X-wing, just crazy. It's like 10. It's a very short trailer, but like it was like a teaser almost. But it was just like a super quick trailer, but it was like full of action. You're in X-wing, like beep 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 beep, and then Star Wars Battlefront, X-wing VR missions or whatever. Like it's cool. Okay, and then it was like next, they showed it was like a teaser, like Batman. They just had the Joker talking, showed the Batman mask, like a little bit, like you didn't know what it was, and then like zoomed out a little, like little by little, and it was like, oh, Batman. And it was just like Batman Arkham VR. Like that's it. They didn't even show anything, but I'm excited. It looks like they made it epic. it makes me want to play. You know. Then Final Fantasy 15 trailer looks amazing. Like, wow, I'm impressed. This Final Fantasy is gonna be huge, really huge. Uh, yeah, it's good. It's gonna be good. I played Final Fantasy, a few of them, and this just seems to do a lot of new things I haven't seen before. I'm excited. And then they showed they like a little part 2 of the trailer. They showed like Final Fantasy VR or something, like 15 with VR. Seems like a little, like a tech demo or something. But it was a fun trailer, fun little trailer. Yeah. So Final Fantasy 15 looked great. Yeah. Then so okay, this was surprising. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Maybe it wasn't. It's not surprising that they're there, but what was surprising was that I liked it. I don't give a fuck about Call of Duty. I'm just like, oh, Call of Duty, psh, whatever. But this time I was like intrigued. I was like, this looks so different. Like, this looks like a fun game. I want to play this. I have not thought about that for Call of Duty in a long time. Where it was just like, this looks like a fun game. Like, I just don't play shooters. I'm not into Call of Duty. But this was cool, and it made me care about the game. It made me, okay, I don't care too much, but it made me like consider picking it up. Like, it looks really good, like it piqued my interest absolutely. Where before I didn't care, but now I'm just like, this Advanced Warfare looks good. People gave the game shit, when the trailer came out. And then Battlefield 1 trailer came out after, and people were like, oh, Battlefield totally wrecked Advanced Warfare. But after this, what they showed now, it was like gameplay stuff too. I'm like excited for Advanced Warfare, which is like I did not expect me to feel this way. So that's definitely really cool. I'm excited for Advanced Warfare. Surprised, like I'm shocked. Yeah, they did a really good job. It looks good. Then after that, they shot the music for Crash Bandicoot, the music, and I was just immediately like, oh shit! And then they had Sean Layden walking in again with like Shadow of Crash, and I did like immediately knew with just the music. And then I'm like, hey, Crash. He's like, I didn't have my shirt, sorry, but like, it was good. Like they just said they announced Crash 1, 2, and Warped, which is the third one. They're like fully built, ground up, remastered, and I was like, hell yeah, like that's cool. So they're making it. It may not be a full Crash game, which would be cool shit, but it's just like, hey, we're remaking it. Like, we're preparing you for a new Crash game. And then they showed like some Skylanders thing. It was pretty brief, but like it was like, okay, Crash and Skylanders now, and like whatever. This was the only down point of the whole conference. But like Crash, is a big up point. I was like, oh cool, remaster. This is like cool. This is very believable. Like, I'll accept this. This is cool. Got my thumbs up. And then Skylanders. I don't care about Skylanders, but it was quick. They like he barely talked about it. He was just like, hey, Skylanders, look at it. They showed the little trailer for it, and it was just like, okay, fine. It wasn't long. It didn't drag on. So even the worst part of the conference, they handled it right. Then after that, they showed Lego Star Wars Episode 7. This was good. It was fun, comedic. Like, it was very lighthearted and fun trailer to watch. I like the Lego Star Wars trailer. It was fun. If you like Star Wars, and if you just kind of like want like a fun Star Wars, like a happy fun world where they just like they just do fun things with Star Wars, Lego Star Wars is your thing. Like, you don't have to like Legos. I don't care about Legos, but I think it's gonna be a good game. The games are good. Then after that, Hideo, okay, the guy who there was I forgot his name. The Hideo Kojima joined Sony, a few, like 9 months ago or something. Okay, maybe less than that. But yeah, he joined Sony, and the guy who introduced him was just like, we have some great developers and blah blah blah, and here's Hideo, and here's one of them. And Hideo Kojima's entrance is just like he's walking down. He's like walking down, and this like staircase appears below him as he's like walking. It's pretty cool. And then he's just like, "Hey, I'm back." And then everyone's just like, "Woo!" I'm just like, "Woo!" too, because he's been gone for a while, and he's just like, like we don't know what he's working on. And then he's just like, "Alright, here's an in-game engine. Here's a little trailer using the in-game engine." Boom. Then it's like, this is so interesting. Like, I am like just completely focused and I want to know what this game is. And then they show like Norman Reedus. Like, I'm just like thinking like, oh my god, PT, what? Like, I don't know what this game. Like, I know nothing about this game, but I am excited. It looks really cool. But yeah, it's gonna be good. The game is called what's it called? Death Stranding. So, one of the most anticipated games of mine, absolutely. And it's also going to come out for PC, which they said that before, so hell yeah. Then after that, they showed a Spider-Man trailer, and that was cool. You know, I'm fine with Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man 2. I didn't play any of the other ones. I played some for PS1, but Spider-Man, and the trailer looked really good. Great graphics. Some was like it was like all in game. It seemed. Some was gameplay, some was like cutscenes and stuff, but it looked really good. I hope they do a good job. And then they went back to Days Gone, and then they're like, hey, this new game. Here's the trailer. I mean, here's the gameplay. And then they like right where the story trailer, right where that ended, it picks up exactly right there. And then you just see the world. And it's just like, this is cool. Like, this looks like a game of epic proportions. And then like, it's just like zombies or something like that. Yeah, it is zombies, but like, the way they did it was really cool. Like, the amount of zombies they had, wow. I don't think I've seen that many enemies on a screen ever. Okay, I haven't I guess Diablo 3 when you like put them on together, but but this is like a different, like Diablo is Diablo, it's like a different game, but and like you could say like StarCraft and whatnot, but like these are like straight up, you know, big fully rendered like models and stuff, but there's so many zombies. Holy crap. I would be like running and just screaming the whole time if I was playing that game. But it looked so amazing, and this is like, there's been zombie games and stuff, but this looks like it's doing its own thing. It looks so good. I'm excited. This is gonna be a hell of a game, and it's gonna be emotional too. It seems like the way they did the story trailer, it just seems like the game's story is also going to be like amazing, and the gameplay also is amazing from what they showed so far. Then they just closed it like, boom, conference done. That was like amazing. Like the whole thing, there was like two times or three times where anybody did any speaking, and they barely spoke. The only speaking they did, they made it like really clear, really like you wanted to listen. It wasn't just like, oh, they're just talking on and on about whatnot. It was just like, dude, this like you really want to hear what they have to say, and it was so interesting. And like it was just trailer, like it just a series of trailers and gameplay and new reveals back to back to back. It was spectacular. This was their best E3. Like, wow. I did not expect, the previous E3. Like, I'll definitely, that's like, that was the E3 of dreams. And it was going to be impossible to top, basically. But they did it. I think they did it. Absolutely. The way they did this conference, it didn't have any like. Okay, it did have like God of War, Resident Evil 7, those in like the Hideo Kojima game, and even more stuff. But like, those were like some of the like holy shit moments I had, and so many other games. Like every single game here was good except Skylanders. There were just like Skylanders new stuff, whatever. Like that was the only down point of the entire conference. But everything else was spectacular. I was excited for every game, which just does not happen. I was even excited for Call of fucking Duty. Like, Sony, you did a fucking amazing job. Like, that is how conferences should be. That was like a show. Like, I was like watching, like, I would go and pay to see that again. Like, it wasn't just like, oh, we have a meeting, let's sit down for this press conference, see what they have. But it was just like, dude, this is, oh man, I'm interested. Like, this is great. They did, this is like a straight 5 out of 5 star. And yeah, Sony fucking blew my mind. I wish I had a PS4 so badly, but can't get one now. Just no budget and stuff. But yeah, I definitely in the future have to get a PS4. Just every single one of these games I want to play. It whatever is coming out for PC, I goddamn will play on PC. But I'm excited. Like Sony has just so many things, and I loved how they just did everything. I like the EA one. They're like, we got you. They like literally said like, we get it, guys, and we listen. Sony they didn't even like say anything. They're just like, yeah, like game developers, we appreciate them. Here's what they're making, and then they just like showed trailer. They just showed what they're making. They barely talked. Like that was how you do it. That was amazing. Like EA, even Bethesda, they talked a good bit, and it was just like, oh, EA especially. Well, EA way more than Bethesda, but like you felt like Sony, they know what the fuck to do. They know what their audience wants, and I feel like they just have it. They just know what to do. They're just like, these are gamers. Like we know what's gonna make them excited. We know what games we like. They don't have to sugarcoat anything. They don't have to dumb it down. They just show, and they just know everybody's gonna be psyched out and like just ready to play what they want, just ready to play what they show. Yeah, that was the best conference I've ever seen. Just non-stop awesome. 5 out of 5. So I'd say this was definitely an E3 of dreams so far. I still have to watch the Microsoft one and the Ubisoft conference, and tomorrow's Nintendo. But I feel like after watching the Sony one, I'm gonna not think. I'm gonna like everything else is like just downhill from there. I'd love to see uphill. I don't know what uphill is, but if it exists, please show me. But that was the peak. Like that was amazing. So fuck it. So like, fucking yeah, Sony, you made me happy. I am excited. I wish I had a PS4. Oh man, yeah, good job. Hell of a E3 so far, and this is just day one. Amazing. Good job, Sony. Once again, just that was spectacular, and you just made me so excited. Oh man. All right, guys, that was my like thoughts on E3. I know I had a lot to talk about, but I don't know. I don't have anyone else to talk to, so I made this video. Hope anybody listened to it. It's super long, but yeah. Thanks for watching. Peace.